You can most probably enumerate 3 customs associated with Shabbos or with Sabbath. Maybe it's the candle lighting, the challah, the scrumptious meals, the wine. Maybe you know that it's the day of rest. But can you explain what is Shabbat and why do we celebrate it? So in this 5-part series all about Sabbath celebration, we're going to explore just that. And in this part 1, we're going to focus on what is Shabbat. So if you like this kind of content all about simplifying the Jewish life, please consider subscribing. So let's jump into it. To better understand what is Shabbat, we have to look where we find it in the Torah. It is mentioned as part of the 10 Commandments. It is the 4th one, which is to remember the Shabbos day and keep it holy. We also find Shabbat mentioned as part of Genesis or Bereshit, where God created the world in 6 days, and on the 7th day he rested, and there was Shabbat. Now that we know that Shabbat is the day of rest, what are we supposed to do at our level to celebrate Shabbat the right way? We could perhaps think that because we have such a busy life and it's run, and it's really a life that is like a rat race, we could think that perhaps Shabbat is there for us to only rest physically, for us to sleep 25 hours, or perhaps wake up once in a while and partake in scrumptious meals. But that would be to miss the boat completely, because Shabbat is there, yes, for us to rest physically, but most importantly, for us to connect with our higher self, with our potential, for us to elevate who we are and to refocus. The same way an artist, when he's painting, will just take a step back once in a while to see where he's at in his masterpiece. We have to do the same thing in our life. Take a step back. Where we're at. Are we going in the right direction? What are we leaving as a legacy? To be able to connect to our higher self, we have to disconnect from the material world and reconnect with the ultimate source of blessing, which is God. God, who in his infinite kindness created us and gave us so many internal gifts. So we have to celebrate on Shabbos and recognize and be grateful for all these gifts that the Almighty has given us. To nourish this relationship with the Almighty, we have to study His Word. We have to study the Bible, the Torah, and to nourish our soul with the true direction of our life that is guided by God through His Torah. Ultimately, what is Shabbat? Shabbat is the gift from God, 25 hours where we can find ourselves when we stop creating and we start being. When we stop all the white noises in our life and we focus on the true essence of this life, which is to connect with ourselves, our higher self, and ultimately with God. I hope that this video was useful for you, that you now better understand what is Shabbat. Stay tuned for the next episode into this series on Sabbath celebration. Until next time, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. We do upload new content every week on Tuesday, all about simplifying the Jewish life. Until next time, stay blessed, stay safe, and don't forget to FRUM it up.